Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 31st. I am headed in to get my facial, and I just wanted to take a minute before I walk in to talk a little bit about my skin because I'm asked about it a lot. You can see definitely the dark circles under my eyes right now because I'm a little tired, but just for reference, I am 50 years old, and I often get questions about my skin and the quality of my skin. Where I start is my mother had amazing skin. My mom's passed away a very long time ago, but I was lucky in the genetics department in that she never had acne. I never really had acne. I'll get a pimple every now and again. And she just had wonderful, beautiful, high quality skin. And the reason that I mention that is because I like people to tell me where they're starting. For example, if I'm going to the gym and I have a trainer who's fit as hell, I like to believe that that trainer can get me where they are. However, if they start with good genetics and it's like, well, I just have to maintain, or I just have to lift a little bit, or I really don't have to be careful about what I'm eating, I want to know that. So that's why I start there. But I will also say that ever since I was a kid, read in my 20s, I've always taken good care of my skin. So I've never been the one to wear a ton of makeup. I definitely wear makeup. I also make sure that I wash my makeup off my skin every night before I go to bed. I do not go to bed with makeup on. And I also take the time to clean my face very well. I do a double cleanse. And I also make sure that my second lather, when I'm lathering with my, right now I'm just using Neutrogena, but I do that for a full minute. And then when I'm rinsing, I rinse at least 10 times. So to get your skin squeaky clean. And I also maintain a separate set of face cloths to pat my face dry. And I don't use them for my body. I don't use them for anything else except for my face. So I think that those are basics that anybody can add to their routine. Even if a facial is not attainable for you, or your finances aren't such where that can be a regular thing for you. Now on to my facial. I have an amazing woman who I see, who I've now seen for a couple of years. Her name's Lena. And I'll put the name of her skin spa on the at the bottom below. But she is absolutely amazing. I get her 3-modality facial. It takes about an hour and a half, but it ends with this mask that probably is not for everybody because it goes over my eyes. The only thing that's exposed, I believe, is my nose. It goes over my lips, everything. So you have to be comfortable and calm breathing through your nose only, but that treatment is absolutely amazing and fantastic. So she focuses on evenness for me, on hydration, on anti-aging, and those are the 3 modalities that she uses. So I'm headed in right now, and I'll try and give you a look around the spa. I get really shy about filming when people are giving me services because they didn't ask to be on camera. But maybe one day I will build up the courage to do that. For now, I can promise to show you the inside of her beautiful spa, which is not fancy from the outside, but really calm, relaxing, clean, and aesthetic on the inside. Okay, facial is done. I'm looking a lot more hydrated. I just love it. I fell asleep in there. It was so good. And now I am headed to my Pilates class that starts. I take private lessons at a local studio. So looking forward to that. It's going to be painful. It's been a good couple weeks since I've had a Pilates session. So I can see my Pilates instructor is in there waiting for me, and she does not play. Pilates is all about technique, and you would be amazed by what a burn that you can get just by simple body weight moves. If you haven't tried Pilates, I would highly recommend. There's plenty on YouTube. And if anyone is wondering where I go in Atlanta, it's called Hoxie Pilates, and I'll put that on the screen. Pilates was amazing. It was amazing. I was a little concerned because I hadn't done it for a while, but it was so good. So now for a shower, and those are the couple things that I've been up to. Me again. What is today? Today is Wednesday. I am about to go on a walk in my neighborhood, and it's one of my favorite things to do. We have a beautiful neighborhood. There's lots of hills and straights and beautiful homes to look at. So my exercise routine really these days consists of walking and Pilates. Just like you saw yesterday. I used to do all of the crazy jumping up and down and nonsense and, HIIT training and cross. I can't do that anymore. So I found that just for my enjoyment, for my exercise, walking and Pilates are the best thing. So come with me. So I want to show you a little bit of my garden. I don't want to show my house, but look at these gorgeous plantings. So beautiful. And this is just a little peek of our garden. We really take a lot of pride in our yard and absolutely love it. So this is the very beginning of my walk. There's a house that's under construction right next door to us that feels like it'll soon be done. So hopefully we'll get a good new neighbor there. And, you can't always pick your neighbors. We've learned that the hard way, especially over the past 2 years. Okay, so here is the little park that I was talking about. And forgive my lisp by having my Invisalign. But look at how gorgeous. It's like a little not so secret garden. And normally I just walk past, but today I'm going to walk through so I can share this with you. This looked very different. I mean, it was just very rough when we first moved here about 8 years ago. And just the work that's been done lining the path and with the plantings and all of this is just so gorgeous. And I'm just always so grateful to whoever had the vision to clean this up, because this has always been accessible to us, but not been as beautiful as it is now. I reflect so much, and I'm so grateful to God. I never thought that I would live in a place like this, and I never thought. God has dreamed way bigger, or has planned way bigger than I ever could have dreamed. So I hope you're enjoying this little slice of peace and quiet as much as I am. Okay, this just came today. This is that Balenciaga off the shoulder, let's go like that, jacket. It looked so cool on the model. I have a feeling, my prediction, great in the waist, not great in the shoulder, and just overall a little bit too much. So let me try that on. Okay, this is a no for me. Just, it feels weird on. It's got this under jacket, which makes so much sense. You put your arms through it and it's what keeps the shoulders in place. But you know how you're wearing something and this may look cool. And again, I'm not wearing it with the right outfit, but when it doesn't, you're wearing it and it doesn't feel right. I would constantly wonder, do I have this on right? Is it shifting? Is it adjusting? As I predicted, the waist is perfect, but I am just not feeling this. Yeah, no, this is not for me, but maybe it's for somebody. So, but very cool concept. I have another jacket coming, so stay tuned, but this is not the one. Okay, we're in my closet. It's Friday. So I thought that I would open and unbox a few things with you. Today is a very casual day for me. I'm just wearing a t-shirt that I got. This is actually Black Fashion Fair. I got this as a souvenir when I went to the Andre Leon Talley exhibit here at, what was it, at Scadfash, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. I've just got on some COS culottes and these Prada kitten heels because I'll be walking around a lot today. But I thought I would show you, garage door closing. Thought I would show you a few pieces that I got from Hermes and just a sample of some of the shoes that I've gotten from the new Mathieu Blazy collection. I was lucky enough to go to Fashion Week in Paris when he debuted, and I was one who instantly loved the collection. I know there were a lot of mixed feelings at first. His second collection, Mathieu, had such overwhelmingly positive reception, and I think that's when people caught on. But I am proud to say that I immediately saw his vision from that first show and was excited for this current drop that's out right now. So let me show you a couple things. So none of my ready to wear is in yet. I do have a couple of things that I pre-ordered from the collection: the white shirt, the chevron bag, and one of the blazers. And I've bought a few pieces here and there from the collection because they always drop pieces that don't come down the runway. But what I can show you right now are the shoes. And I will say that this particular style that I'm going to show you is my favorite from the collection and probably the most me because you can dress them up or down, and it's a heel. So I was able to get these. I absolutely love this design. The heel is so reasonable. This is about as high a heel as I can do these days. A lot has changed with me, but I love this patent leather detail. I think they're so chic. I think these are timeless, and the square toe is a good happy medium between a pointy toe, which is my ultimate favorite, and a round toe. So I have them in this. I also have on the way from Bergdorf's in New York, the colorway where it has the black and then this part is white. So that's coming. And then I have the black on black croc because I had to. I just love this style so much. I haven't worn these yet, but I have worn the tan suede ones that I just showed you. All right, the next pair of shoes is here, and I loved this design as soon as I saw it. Show it to you. It's these. These are so incredible. Such a chic little shoe. So for reference, I'm a 41, and so I have to jump on things right away, but I love these so much. And the reason I mention that I'm a 41 is I'm finding that the shoes run pretty true to size, except for this one. This toe box gets so narrow that I need to have it stretched a little bit here so it can accommodate my foot, because I'm hanging off just a little bit on the back, and I don't play that with my shoes. So, and I have a normal, actually normal to slightly narrow foot. So I would say that this toe box comes down pretty narrow and you need all of the length. So I'm going to get these to the cobbler so that I can wear them. I like to keep my clothes ready. I stay ready with all of my clothes altered, tailored, and I don't have anything in my closet that does not fit me. Pro tip. All right, let's get into some Hermes. Okay, I have 3 beautiful orange boxes sitting to my left, and I've waited to open these until now. Put this away. Yes, so I absolutely love everything I got. Of course, I came in for one thing and then ended up buying a few more things. So let's start here. I'm actually really surprised that I bought this, but I think it was a really good investment. It is, of course, the H buckle in silver. I bought this because I need silver, And I thought that this was discreet enough and a little bit more updated from the other H buckle. I actually just sold that belt kit on the Real because I just wasn't wearing it. I had black on one side, gold or their tan on the other. But what sold me was the silver buckle and this color. It's probably reading a little black on screen, but it is like an olive green here. And I love it. And I loved the sharp contrast between the olive green of the belt and this H buckle. So many of these have been unboxed on YouTube, but I thought I'd show you mine. And it just caught my eye as I was browsing the store, and I said, yep, that's the one. Okay, now this is the big purchase that I did not expect to do, but when I saw it, it was so beautiful. You might think you're gonna guess what's in this box. You're gonna be wrong. So I am just gonna go ahead and unbox it. By the way, I can tell you there are no bags in this unboxing. And that is the way I do Hermes. I buy the things that I truly, truly love, and the bags come. So, so gorgeous. Look at this box. Look at this. There we go. Okay, where's the thing? Ah, here it is. Wow, I love their packaging. So this is Hermes fine jewelry. It is like a herringbone necklace, but as you can see, and I'll put in some close-ups, there are little diamonds here lining the necklace. And I love this because it is definitely quintessentially Hermes. You'll see when I show the close-ups, you have the like anchor chain thing layered in the back. But I love that it's so discreet and you would never know that it's Hermes. It's not the typical jewelry that you would get. And these are the pieces that I want. So just absolutely love this. See, you can see that anchor detail and you can see the diamonds. And I felt like this was a great everyday piece. I could put it on with this t-shirt and it would look really good. I can, dress it up a little bit more. And I love my pieces to be versatile. The other piece with fine jewelry for me is it has to be able to be put on easily and taken off easily. So, because if I'm fumbling with it, I'm just never gonna wear it. I can also see this layered with my Cartier Just Un Clou long necklace. So that would look great layered, but just love this piece, and I'll insert some close-ups. And I also love the way that it has a little cover for when I put it away. Look at that. Luxury, just love it. Okay, so there's one more piece, and this piece was also quite hard to get. And I don't think there are any more pieces, at least out there in the US, but it's in this box. And this is just going to be such a workhorse for me. It's a piece of ready to wear. And I'll put a long shot of it in here. But it is a sweater. But look at the little, do you see? It's got the pockets like the Gigi clutch. And the H is leather. And then this is just the knit material. So just a beautiful little piece that you can throw over your shoulders or use as a piece of outerwear, or just wear as a sweater. Love this piece. You can zip it all the way down. You can treat it like a quarter zip if that's what you really want to do. I know those are very much in fashion right now. So 3 pieces I absolutely love from Hermes that are not bags, that I'm really excited to put to work. I know that this piece, since we're going into the spring, summer, won't last very long, but fall, winter will roll around before we know it, and I will be pulling this out. I actually have a San Francisco trip coming up this week for an Hermes event, and I'm going to pull this out and throw it over my shoulders, jeans and a cami, and we keep it moving. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this little unboxing. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Want to know what you thought about the Mathieu Blazy collection, the first one that dropped, and the ones coming up, because now we have Métier, we have fall winter that dropped, all of that. And I would love to do a video just talking about my thoughts about those collections and my thoughts about how Chanel should really handle this transition so that us customers can really shop the collection. I found it in this particular spring summer drop, there were things I would have ordered. I didn't go to the Risi. They only reserved that for influencers and like industry people this time, but I wish I could have pulled apart the collection because my order would have been a little bit bigger. So okay, it's a new day and a new project. I am needing to get this piece of art framed. I'll show you, but I don't have a car big enough to transport it, so I ordered an Uber Black. What a bougie way to go to Michael's, but this is what we're doing. That's the piece of art behind me. And this guy has a Jeep Wagoneer, so I'm hoping it's big enough because this piece of art is substantial. And I'm framing it to go in my, back in my basement. Oh, this is the Hermes necklace. I think it's so beautiful. But yeah, I'm hoping and praying that this goes well. And then I'll have my husband pick me up after I spend some more time at Home Goods, because why not? Okay, here's the piece of art. So wish me luck. It's huge.
Northeast. Head to your drop-off at
Okay, this is what I got from Home Goods. We have a upstairs deck balcony, and I think these would be so pretty hanging off of it. It's also super high maintenance to do fresh flowers, and I think these look real enough, so we'll test them out when we get home.